What's up? Hey, can you hear me?
How are you?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Good, and you?
You know, hanging in there, trying to put this puppy to bed.
Uh, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I know, I'm just sick of it.
I
Ready?
know. It
I
just
was, I read chapter 10 of that book today, cryptography, and it was a head banger.
was it?
Yeah, I learned a bunch of stuff I didn't know. Like, I'm not gonna say this right, but when you're doing a key handshake, it's different when you do an email versus like when servers talk to each other. You
Oh
know
wow,
how we,
okay.
you know how we were talking about like how the recipient initiates with his public key or whatever.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't work with other forms of cryptography. It's not like that's just email, I think, or whatever it is. I don't know. It's asymmetric, but I don't know. Other ones have just the sender initiating. Hang on one second. All right. All right. We made it all the way to I. So I'm trying to get to the point, Mahmoud. Right, I'm right about now where it's like 90% are coming pretty easy.
Yeah.
Um,
But
no,
these
knowing that I'm gonna,
questions,
yeah,
I think we kind of learned
yeah,
how these questions are actually working. So maybe we try we let's try a different set of questions,
mhm,
like a different
mhm, yeah,
different logic.
mhm. Let's see what the
There
other ones
is
look like.
there is one that I found the other day. You have
Um,
websites for it?
I think so. I couldn't find. Oh Jesus. We can try these. See them all here.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all these tests. I got 80 tests here. Um, what do you think? You want to try those? Hey, Kaiser.
Hey,
Mr. Kiani, how are you?
good. What is that?
We're thinking of trying new questions.
Okay.
Anyway, can you make it a little bit? Yeah. See, not even to talk with Charlie. He
No,
got you.
I'm on the same page.
Yeah.
These look a lot
How do
shorter.
we know that? How do we know the answers?
I don't know. We're gonna find out after we guess this first one.
I, I think
Okay,
you don't get one by one. I think you answer a bunch of them, and then you get the
Got 10 at a time.
yeah, you submit them. Yeah.
Should we should we just look? Should we try to hit submit? See what happens.
Let's try. Yeah.
It didn't really register.
Because maybe we didn't answer because we didn't
Yeah,
answer.
we didn't answer.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just see how it goes. Let's do 10. See how it goes. Which of the following encompasses application patch management? Is it policy or configuration management? I feel like it's configuration management.
Yeah, me too.
Kaiser?
Yeah, that's good.
What else we got? Tamara.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, bud.
Hey, how are you?
We were, oops.
I'm good.
We decided to diversify our vendors by going to another different test question site. So if these look weird, we're just trying the first 10 to see how they are.
Ooh,
I already don't like them. Which of the following presents the strongest access control?
Mac?
Takas? Mac?
takas. Actually, would it be takas?
Access
Because that's
control.
not, is that
Mac.
takas plus?
Yeah, it's
Takas is authentication, right?
the only two.
Yeah,
and-
That's not an access control. The other three are
Right,
Yeah.
that's
Right.
discretionary.
mandatory. Yep, discretionary and role based.
and
Role or
rule
rule.
based.
Mac.
I think Mac. Yeah.
Yep. Mac.
All right. Sarah, a security manager, has decided to force expiration of all company passwords by the close of business day. Which of the following best supports this reasoning? Seems like A to me.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're talking about. Go ahead.
Best.
best, isn't it like when that happened, they make them do it right away? They want to wait to debate. So.
By the close of business day, that might be a clue. Good point.
Mm-hmm.
I would say
maybe.
C.
Enforcement?
See.
Enforcement.
I'm thinking C.
Expiration of all company passwords?
I think I saw this
gotta
kind
be-
of question before.
I think it's B. But we can choose C.
Okay.
I'll go on the record. Somebody read that. I got the hiccups.
Okay.
Pete.
Okay.
You want me to
got
go?
it.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Pete, a security analyst, has been informed that development team has plans to develop an application which does not meet the company's password policy. Which of the following should be back?
We've seen this question
We saw this question. Yeah.
and the other questions.
To go the to the company policy as the development to submit a description. No.
You
Yeah.
tell the guy to do it right. Is what the answer is, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Full disk encryption prevent. We saw this one too.
Yeah, I think they take the question from the other side.
I don't think I've seen it in this exact way because last time it was not. It was like physical device theft.
Yeah.
Remember? It was like
exactly. Yep.
if your laptop got stolen. It might still be
Yeah.
the right answer, but
It's database theft.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I think this is better than hardware theft.
What about client-side attacks?
Or clear text access.
No.
Clear text access.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That was the one answer, right?
Huh?
That was the answer. Another question.
Clear text?
Yeah.
Last time I thought it was like the laptop got stolen.
Yeah, it was a hardware stolen. Yeah, something like that. It was yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Which of the following is most likely associated with BitLocker?
You guys know what this is, BitLocker?
Would that be trusted?
It's encryption, Microsoft Windows encryption thing.
Yeah, it's something with Microsoft, right?
I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's full device encryption. I think. I think this is the answer. I think it's data loss prevention as it always is. But I think that makes sense. TPM I also like, but I don't think that's what that is.
What's TPM again?
Trusted platform
Trusted.
module.
Trust.
Mm-hmm. This is like this thing is a physical device. But this is just asking what's most closely associated with it. I think it's this. You guys remember this BitLocker?
Yeah, yeah.
Big
I
BitLocker
know.
again?
BitLocker, I think, is full disk encryption.
Mm-hmm. Either full disk or you can do either full disk or file.
Or like partition.
What did we choose? DLP?
Yeah, DLP. You know the rule. If it's up there, it's the answer. Which of the following types of encryption will help in protecting files on a PED?
What's a PED?
Personal something device?
Encryption?
Device, yeah.
Personal.
Portable encryption device. Portable, I think.
Okay.
Mobile device encryption.
That jumps out at me.
Mobile. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Let's
you,
select that one.
you know this encrypted hidden container? Have you seen this term?
No.
I think you can it's one of the things you do with mobile devices. You can make it so that there's like a partition on the device where you put company information and then another one where
Oh,
you put yours.
yes. I'm aware of the container part. I never
Yep.
heard
I don't know about
encrypting.
I'm assuming that's what that's referring to. But it's asking what types. Think about this. It's asking which of the following types of encryption. I think that's this. I think B is a type of encryption. I guess D is a type of encryption. I don't believe. I guess A is a type of encryption. Forget that. So I think that rules out C. What do you think, guys?
I will still stick with mobile.
I think it's mobile too. I think transport layer involves normal data going over normal channels. This is PED is a specific thing. Wanna go with that?
Isn't it transport layer security, not transport layer encryption? There is a
I mean,
TLE?
I don't think there's much of a difference there, but maybe.
Mm-hmm. Encrypted hidden container, database encryption. Following text message.
We'll find out in a minute how we
Protecting
did.
file on a P.
I don't know what P. I still don't know. Personal encryption device. I guess we're gonna go with.
Matt, a security analyst.
Matt, security.
I'll read it. Matt, a security analyst needs to
Keep going.
implement. Matt, a security analyst needs to implement encryption for company data and also prevent theft of a company data. Where and how should Matt meet this requirement? Where and how? Mark one question.
All right.
Okay,
Encryption
encrypt
Yeah, go ahead.
and prevent theft.
Yeah.
DLP.
DLP.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what TrueCrypt. I don't think you want to encrypt the entire company database with the TPM. Maybe you do. I don't know. Access controllers and turn off electronic filing system. No, that doesn't make sense. Let's go with DLP again. It's in the answer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We gotta stay true to the rules.
Yeah, that's one of the rules. The
Which
other
of the
is
following technology? Yeah.
Data loss prevention.
there it is again.
Well, the other rule is if it's spelled out, it's not the right answer.
It's not necessarily.
Is that another rule?
I don't know.
No? Which of the following technology prevent USBs from being recognized by company systems? Yeah. No, that's DLP.
Is that right?
Prevent USB.
Hold on.
What's
This one-
registry keys?
No, It is DLP.
Registry keys. I think whenever you see keys, think of them just like we think of keys in the key exchange.
So encryption.
Yeah,
Okay.
some
Then that ain't it.
some kind of thing that's got like two different entities that need to communicate encrypted style.
Got it.
I mean, that's
DLP it is.
DLP. All right, last one.
Which of the following technology can store multi-tenant data with different security requirements?
Is that like all DLP questions?
No, I think it's
kind of.
trusted platform.
It feels like they're all in the same category.
Yeah. Which of the following technologies can store?
Multi-tenant data. That sounds like cloud computing, guys.
It
Cloud
does.
computing. Yeah.
Remember, you
Confirm
share
that.
you share the thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what do we get? Do we get answers? You better give me answers. Oh, we got 3 wrong.
Okay. Number
3,
3.
6, and 9. How did we get 9 wrong? 3, 6, and 9. It was not DLP.
3.
What was it?
3. Not password complexity. I told you it was this.
What?
Implementation of configuration management processes. We'll try that one. What was the other one? 3, 6, and 9?
6.
Yeah.
Not
Uh-oh.
DLP.
It maybe is
Then
trusted
it would be
platform.
TPM. Yeah, I thought it was TPM the first time. I just sure. Oh damn, and 9 isn't.
We'll try that. Oh, 3 is still wrong, and 9 is wrong still.
3, 9.
It's probably,
Registry keys.
I don't know. Full disk encryption. We'll just try them both. 3 and 9. What's 3? How come I was wrong?
Maybe
Maybe
it's
we
A.
didn't we choose A the first time around?
No, we chose C.
We thought about A. It's right. It was A. It was a breach. End of day was a breach.
9 is still wrong. Registry keys.
Let's go back to that again. All right, so prevents USB drives from being recognized by company systems. Never heard of that before.
This is something new.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a PDF search on registry keys in the book real quick.
Yeah, do it. So BitLocker
Please,
is a TPM.
3, 6, and 9.
All company passwords by the end of the day means it's a breach. So it's not immediately change your password, it's by the end of the day. And this was configuration management. Let's see if the next batch are the same. If they're all the same.
So that's a 70%, right?
Yeah, that wasn't good.
Yeah, we didn't do that great. We need to be getting 9s.
Wasn't that bad.
It was the first time we did these ones. We're going to give ourselves a break. Jane, the security admin, is having issues with unauthorized users connecting to the wireless network. For administrative reasons, she cannot implement any wireless encryption methods. Which of the following can she implement to prevent unauthorized users from connecting to the network?
MAC filter.
Back filter.
MAC filtering. We are unanimous.
Which of the following can be implemented with multiple bit strength?
I know this one.
A,
Yep.
yes.
Shaw.
A, yes.
I mean, A, yes, correct.
Yes. I think it goes all the way up to 256, maybe?
It does. It's yep, 256, 224.
Are you looking at that table?
No, I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head.
Yeah. SHA. I mean, SHA has
Shaw has
512.
different versions.
Yeah. Yep.
But it just says Shaw 1
SHA
and
one.
Shaw.
There is no SHA or SHA
Okay,
0.
okay. Isn't it SHA like you hash it? That's
Yeah,
a
that's a.
hashing
Yeah,
algorithm.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He's talking about like multiple. Oh, okay. Never mind.
It's the
Key
same
bit
thing. I mean,
strings. Yeah, the key bit strings.
they're all. I mean, there's two
Yeah.
hashing algorithms and two encryption algorithms, but they all kind of do the same thing when you're just asking about bit strength.
They do, but
they
also
all
be
have
aware
Yeah. That's
nobody uses, well, they shouldn't be using data encryption
or
standard
MD
anymore,
or
yeah.
MD5 for that
or
matter.
MD5, right?
Yeah.
So if you had to think, those are automatically are crossed out.
Hmm.
Yeah. 3DS.
But the way this
That's
question asks it though, it just asks you which one has multiple bit strength.
Multiple bit strength. Yeah, you're true. You're right.
So in that one, who cares if it's out of date or whatever,
That's
right?
true.
But your point is well taken, Samara. Pete, the security engineer, would like to prevent wireless attacks on his network. Pete has implemented a security control to limit the connecting MAC addresses to a single port. Which of the following wireless attacks would this address?
Rogue access point.
poisoning.
That feels right to me a little bit.
Wireless attacks on
Except that, no, not
single
necessarily.
ports.
So it's like all the MAC addresses have to filter through one port.
Mm-hmm.
It might be interference, frankly. It might be fucking art poisoning. What do I know? I don't know. Sorry to swear.
I I think it's R poisoning.
Let's think it through. I don't think I can think it through, but like if they're making all of the MAC addresses, all the devices to go through a single port, and art poisoning is when you're taking that process the computer has of I'm trying to talk through this of connecting MACs and IP addresses and messing all that up. That makes sense. I still think interference makes sense. Did I make any sense? Probably not. What's our guess, people? We want to guess ARP?
I feel like it's rogue access point, but chill.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to pick one for the sake of it. So, go on record. I'm gonna go on record as saying it's interference.
I in my mind, I kind of want to go with interference. I'm trying to think about art poisoning too, because if you limit it to a just a single port, it doesn't stop art poisoning. It slows it down.
What do you do when you put it through that port though tomorrow? Can you look at it more, or what are you doing there?
I would imagine maybe you're trying to like slow the traffic of the MAC addresses that flow through there.
Yeah, because I think what it's saying is happening is like he's trying to prevent it from all going all crazy all at once.
Right.
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 That's where I got interference from.
And then what do we know about art poisoning? Art poisoning is like a type of spoofing, right? Where they pretending to be MAC addresses
Okay,
to
so
get on
rogue access. I changed my mind. It's rogue access.
Why do you say that, Kaiser?
Because he is putting everything on a single port. If there's a rogue access, that will be using a different port. So it's just putting it on one area, isolating it, and see like what is up there, or you can prevent it.
What's your confidence level?
High.
All right.
I kind of now that you said it, I can see that. I can see that.
That's the best logic I've heard yet.
Yeah.
I think. Pete's Corporation has outsourced help desk services to a large provider. Management has published a procedure that requires all users, when receiving support, to call a special number. I think we've seen this one. Users then need to enter the code provided to them by the help desk technician prior to allowing the technician to work on their PC. What does this procedure prevent?
Right there.
We've seen that one.
Yeah.
Is it possible that all these questions are for one body of questions? I suppose it is.
It could be.
Well, whatever. The compliance team comes out with a new policy that all data stored on tapes over 3 years must be degaussed. This best describes which of the following types of policies.
Data disposal.
Gotta be right.
I assume
Data
degaussed
handling,
means disposed.
Yeah, you're killing it when you degauss it.
disposal or handling. Yeah. Mhm.
I think it's disposal. Handling makes some sense, but when you degauss something, you're basically electromagnetically fucking it up.
Yeah.
Basically, so it can never work again. I don't know. I didn't know how else to say that. All right, somebody take that one.
The information security team does
Okay,
a
I got it.
presentation. Can you hear me? Okay. The information security team does a presentation on social
Yeah,
media
yeah. Go ahead.
and advises the participants not to provide too much personal information on social media website. This advice would be best protect people from which of the following?
I think this is tempting, but I don't think that's the answer. I think this is the answer.
Birthday attacks.
I think so.
Yep.
It's
So
gotta
what
be
it-
because this is
So-
the if you do a process of elimination,
Yeah.
all three has to do with password. Pretty
Well,
much.
they all do. Yeah. Well, I mean, all 4 of them do really.
So
But when you're
how-
grabbing social media information directly,
Mhm.
I think you're using this.
Yeah, because that's what most of the time you're put on your social media account.
Is your birthday?
All my shit's on
Yeah.
mine. I gotta change all mine.
And you get happy birthday.
If you look at the address, the Zoom address of these meetings, that's my cell phone number in there.
Mhm.
That's kind of how I am.
So what's
yeah.
a birthday attack?
Birthday attack is like a, I guess you'd call it a hash collision. It's when you guess like if you can find out somebody's birthday, you know, you can make educated guesses about what their password might be, and it's a good way to start. So I think you create a shitload of hashes and then compare the hashes to whatever her birthday's hash is. But the point is, you get this, you end up getting a hash collision when you get the same exact hash as whatever her password is. Let's look it up.
Okay.
I did a bad job explaining that.
So you didn't do too bad.
I mean, I left out the math part of it. You're looking for these collisions. It's basically saying that there's a statistical probability that the numbers are going to come up. And I guess it's saying that if you can start with the birthday, you can possibly basically brute force it against, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not explaining it right. I thought there was a hash. Yeah, there is a hash part of it. Okay. Yeah. So
Professor
this is what
Messer does a good job of explaining it.
Yeah. You're looking for this though. That's the point of it. You're looking to have the hash in your little thing, in your little search thing, match the one for her password. Because you know how you can get passwords in like the shadow file, but they're hashed?
Can you bring up Professor Messer's birthday attack like video? I just want to watch that. This is really confusing me.
I literally just heard water yesterday.
I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can find birthday. Like, can you hear it like just through my microphone, or can you hear it through your computer?
I'll have to put on my computer. I can't hear anything.
Rainbow table, dictionary, birthday, right there. Hello, hello, whoever just
We
came.
need
Here we go, right
Sofiato.
here. Safiatu.
It's
Sergiano.
me, Srijana.
Srijana.
How's the progress going on, guys?
We're okay. We're forgetting what a birthday attack is.
Oh, okay.
Two different plain texts. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Messer.
Okay, I'll watch that later.
So,
I will do
so
some more research on
technically,
it.
if you
This
have two
is
people
still not.
within the same company using their birthday on their password, that means in a database you can have two same hashes of
Don't think
their.
about it that way. It's not like two people in the same company. It's just a technique to crack one password. And it's just using the math from probability to create hashes which match the hashes of the password. I, I
Yes.
don't I don't know how to explain it. It's really
Yeah,
weird.
I
It's kind of,
understand that part. I mean, I understand. Yeah, I mean, because what you can do if you have a date of birth, you can have all the combination possible with the date of birth, and then you
yeah.
can have all the hashes of those combination.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, and then compare them to something that you have.
Well, let's just hope we're right about that question.
Yeah.
This is one we should know. An encryption method where plain text and ciphertext are always the same size is an example of which of the following types of encryption? And I'd say right off the rap, it's that, but except for the last 5 words of this, which of the following types of encryption? That leads me to one of the two ciphers.
Steam cipher.
For me, I think it's block because they're always the same size. It puts them in this blocks.
And blocks, yeah. And that
And
should be
block.
stream cipher, not steam.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stream. Yeah.
I agree with block.
Steam
What is
cipher.
Steam? I don't see any. I never saw any
It's
Steam.
stream.
It's stream.
It's
Stream. Yeah.
stream. You know, as Tamara aptly pointed out last time, and I think it was Tamara, there is really only one stream cipher that we interact with,
Yeah.
and that's RC4, right, Tamara?
Correct.
The other ones are block,
Mm-hmm.
which I think is the answer to this one.
Okay. Which of the following can allow Sarah, a security analyst, to encrypt individual files on a system, EFS?
Yes. Although this is a decent second guess, I don't even want to say that. Forget I said that. Let's keep going.
Okay. Which of the following is the least volatile when performing incident response procedure? RAM?
I think it's
It is RAM.
the least volatile. I would think this would be least volatile, less volatile than RAM, and I might
The
even.
most. Oh, no, no. RAM is most. Sorry.
These are most, I think. I've never gotten to this section in the book or anywhere else.
Me neither.
Incident response procedure order.
Hard drive. Hard drive.
Least
Cache is
volatile.
volatile. Yeah.
Cache is
Is
volatile.
volatile.
Yeah.
RAM is volatile. Registers. I don't know what that means. Like what kind of registers
I think
they
I've
wanna
seen
they're
that. I
talking
think I've seen this near the top of the list of volatility. And I think you're right. This cache
about. Okay,
makes that
so
volatile. I think you're right, and I do think this is volatile.
mhm.
So I think we're right.
Yeah,
I think
that's the highly volatile.
this
Yeah.
is the least
Thank you.
volatile. Right? Does that make
Thanks
sense?
for pointing out.
No,
Yep, yep.
I think you're on the right track. I think you're just twisted a little bit.
I was just reversed.
Sarah, an application developer, implemented error and exception handling alongside input validation. Which of the following does this help prevent?
Oh, okay.
Fuzzing.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I don't know, guys.
Where is SQL? I'm looking for
Well,
that.
it's
Yeah,
not there. It's not
I know.
there. Um,
I know. Implement error and exception handling alongside
so those things are good
input
policies, right?
validation.
Those are what you do to prevent errors in your code, right?
Correct.
I think. I know input validation is. So
I think it's buffer overflow.
I'm between cross-site and buffer overflow. It seems to always be buffer overflow, like DLP. But fuzzing for me, I don't see random input. And that's what I need to see when I see fuzzing, right? Pop-up blockers are moot. Anybody want to
Cross-site, okay, Charlie. Cross-site is for like a web applications or websites. Like you can.
But think about it
I
though.
don't.
On a lot of these websites, you've got those input boxes, right? Where you put your username and your password. That's where you do some of this. That's where input validation comes in handy. I don't know. Let's find out. We're about to find out how we did. Oh, we got them all except one.
Which one is that?
Yay!
That's
Number
what we need.
6.
Birthday attacks we got wrong. Son of a bitch. What we got?
Robert.
Yeah, Robert. What's up, Dud? All right, what is this? All right, let's read it again. The information security team does a presentation on social media and advises the participants not to provide too much personal information. This advice would best protect people from which of the following? I mean, I'm gonna guess the answer is this.
I was going to say cognitive password attacks.
Okay.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's change it. Okay, let's change it and see.
That is kind of rewarding,
Yay.
isn't it? Isn't it? Correct. That is.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
correct.
what is the birthday attack?
Birthday attack? Oh Christ!
Is that even a real?
Oh yeah, it
yep.
is. Here I'm gonna put this. I'll put this link in there. But basically what it is, and if somebody wants to take a shot at this, go ahead. It is basically an attack where you are you're looking for a hash collision, which is when like the person's password is hashed, and your little hashing machine comes up with a hash that's the same as that hash. That's about as far as I can go with it. It's
Okay.
it's based on the probability that two people in a room of 30 have the same birthday. The probability is like 90%. It's just like a weird mathematical probability thing.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
What
does it has to do? What does it has to do with providing your personal information? I know you shouldn't be, but like, what does it has to do with birthday attack?
Well, I thought that if you, my thinking behind saying that was the answer was that if you had someone's actual birthday, you could hash that birthday, right, and then have a hash of that, and then use your birthday attack to like create a shitload of different hashes, and try to find a match. I think that's how that works.
So just
But
reading it, the relation it has to the name birthday is it just basically says that the birthday paradox states that for any random group of 23 people, there's a 50% chance that two of them have the same birthday.
Yeah,
So
that's the math behind it.
right. So that's where it gets its name from because it essentially
So it doesn't really have to do with a birthday.
no. No.
Okay. Not
yeah,
it's just a
but
right.
I think it's just saying. I guess if we
so
take the
you
birth,
can brute force it.
if we
You
take
can brute force it then.
Oh.
you're
I
looking to
think
find.
birthday attack is a kind of brute force. It's definitely like a type of brute force that you know like.
I think it's when you have a shitty password and it's like 6 characters long. No, that's not true because it would make the same length hash. I was gonna say it's easier to. I don't know. Birthday attacks are gonna have to remain on the question mark list for me.
And it's nothing to do with the birthday anyway. So
That's a
No.
step in the right direction. Learning that. All right.
Yeah, we can add it to our questions for tomorrow. It said bring some questions.
Oh,
Yeah,
Mahmoud.
Mm-hmm.
So I was reading. I finished the chapter on encryption. Right? Remember how we were going back and forth with the signature. You were saying that like to sign when you're creating a digital signature to sign, you're using your private key, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You remember you saying that? Well, you were right because there's 3 different types of ways of encryption. So one is through digital signature. The other
Which
one
is
is email encryption,
yes.
and then
This is what we were talking about, Mahmoud, at the beginning.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
So what you were saying yesterday was correct. You just had it backwards. You were thinking, you were thinking digital encryption, digital signature for email encryption.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
There's something about the way those handshakes work that there's some that are different than others, though. I'm getting myself confused again about it just when I had figured it out.
I think you got it.
I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here HSM. This is a good one. Which of the following best explains the use of a HSM within the company's servers?
Hardware security
Hardware
module.
encryption is faster than software.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like that. You guys feel pretty good about that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
A security administrator has a requirement to encrypt several directories that are not here. You read that word.
Non-hierarchical.
Hierarchical. Yeah. Yeah.
Hierarchical.
Yeah.
Which of the following encryption models would best meet this requirement?
I like.
File encryption.
The non-hierarchical thing makes me think it's full disk encryption because it'd be too hard to get each individual file. Like, you know how you could just do root if it was hierarchical?
Yeah.
What about AES 512 and database encryption?
I don't think there is any
No.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, actually, no, I don't think there is. Database encryption, we've got several directories, but I
but
don't
it's
think
hierarchical. It's hierarchical.
hierarchical. Yeah, I'm not trying to correct you. Sorry. I'm sorry if that sounded rude. So we're down to Kaiser's file encryption and my full disk encryption. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Obviously, the keywords are non-hierarchical. Does everyone know what that means?
That means they don't need to go. They don't need to go in order. They don't. They
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
need to
It's
follow
like,
Right.
the.
yeah, that's basically what it means. I'm sticking by my guns unless you guys tell me you're crazy. You guys want file?
No, I go with
I'm
full.
still saying file, but go ahead.
You're on record.
Which of the following services should be disabled to stop attackers from using the web server as an email relay, as a mail relay?
Mail relay.
Okay, this question basically comes down to, okay, you've got your 3 email protocols. Which of the ones is the one that you could intercept as a bad agent? Do you guys remember? I'm trying to remember.
And
I think it's SMTP.
That's what came to my mind. Also, yeah, it's MTP.
I think that S means server, Robert. Am I correct? Server management transfers?
Yeah.
Service manager.
Yep.
I think that's the one
I
you would
said service
intercept.
manager transfer protocol, something like that.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think POP3 you like grab your mail from and then IMAP sends it down or something, but this is the one that you might be able to intercept.
Yes, I think POP3 doesn't it store it?
Fuck,
IMAP, right? IMAP is the one that saves it in the server.
is that right? Well, shoot. Where do we think this process would happen? It's got to happen between the web server. I don't know. It's got to be one of these two.
Not SNMP.
I don't think that's it. I think this is web server.
I pulled the mail server class or
Class notes.
yeah. Hold on. SMTPs. POP3.
It comes down to, what are the protocols? Do you guys remember? POP3 is what? 110?
110.
110 IMAP is IMAP version 4 is 143.
143. And then SMTP is,
I think it's 500 something. 587, I think.
that sounds way too high.
I was looking for something. I remember one. Okay.
25. 587 is right. It's uses 3 of them. 587 is one of them. You're technically correct.
So what it says is outgoing mail is SMTP, and then push mail is POP3, and then keep mail on the server is IMAP.
All right, I think it's the latter then. Damn, I didn't get that. I did not have that in my mind. I think that makes this the answer. What do you guys think? Keep the mail on the server?
So
Yeah,
real quick, when we said SMTP is push mail and POP is
POP3, yeah. And SMTP here, they have port 25 on the class.
465?
25, just 25.
Well,
IMAP.
Which of the following?
we'll learn in a few minutes whether we're right or wrong. Oh, here we go with TFTP, guys. Remember that one? Which of the following? Go for it. Go for it.
GDP.
Which of the following firewall rules would only block TFTP traffic and record it?
Didn't we have this yesterday?
No.
Yes, we
Not
did.
this way, not in this way. And record it?
Oh, I think it didn't say recorded, but
We know that it operates on UDP 69. I know that.
Yeah, deny UDP and any server EQ 69.
I don't like.
Log. Yeah. Oh,
So I think
not
it's the
like
last
that.
one. See, he said recorded, said block
Yeah.
traffic and recorded. See, I think it's the last
Yeah,
one. Too.
I like Robert's. I like Robert's guess there. Yeah, deny UDP any server equals 69. Yeah, that's it. Damn, that plane almost hit us.
We're gonna find out.
That's right. That's what it is. I'm telling you.
It's close to the question that we had, but it's just different.
How would a technician secure a router configuration and place in an unsecured firewall?
Ooh, I don't think we've gotten this one.
Hope the technician secure router configuration place in a secure closet.
I think we can throw out B, and I think we can throw out D. It's talking about physical access, right? Placed in an unsecured closet. It's like,
Yeah, it's physical
what do
access.
you do to secure a configuration if it's in an unsecured closet and people can
I
open the
think it's
door?
C.
Disable the console port. I do like that. Mount the router into an immovable rack also makes some sense to me, though.
Mhm.
I was thinking the same thing. The first one.
Like, are we really worried someone's gonna jack the router? Or
Right.
jack the... Wait, it's just a router. Wait a
It's
second.
just around.
It's just a router. I don't think we need to mount anything.
Yeah, see.
You think? I'm not
Hmm?
mounting no router.
Okay, all right, here what it is. If you put a router like in open place, and router they have like a console port, console ports, right?
Yeah, you can like click
You
into
can
it.
plug in your
Mm-hmm. Yep.
your monitor or computer or something and
Plug in your like,
access it.
you know those
Yeah.
cords that people
So
have. They got the extendable ones.
Mhm.
They go on the side of your PC and into the side of the router. Yep. Okay, that's good.
Yep.
Well
So
reasoned. Good job.
okay.
Sarah, go
Sarah,
ahead. Go ahead, guys. Yeah, you got it.
a security architect has developed a framework in which several authentication servers work together to increase processing power for an application. Which of the following does this represent?
Okay,
Trusting?
I think so because I've thought about this. This one here, that's just disks, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not
Hmm.
servers. This is servers.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's one of the things I learned recently.
That's almost the definition of clustering.
Yeah, servers working together to increase processing power. That's probably the book definition of it. Like as you said so eloquently. All right, Matt works for an organization that requires data to be recovered in the shortest amount of time possible. Which of the following backup types would best meet the organization's needs? Ooh, this one's fun. I've figured this one out too. Although the way this is worded throws me off.
Okay, full backup daily. No, no, no.
That's
That's
too
not.
much. What
That's
about
too much.
incremental monthly?
Uh,
Here's the problem with
Differential.
these monthly ones. These are supposed to. That just gets what's different from the last full backup, right? That grabs everything that's changed from the
Mhm.
last full backup. This one down here, that grabs everything that's been changed since the last incremental backup. But to do those monthly
Yep.
doesn't sound right to me.
It's 30 days. Yeah.
Or maybe it
If you
is.
do
I
it,
don't know. You do is
so I
that?
don't think you look at it and said if you do it weekly though. That's what I was looking at. Is go back
I
up
mean,
weekly.
this one makes some sense. I've heard of
Yeah.
like a lot of examples saying we do a full backup on Sunday and then incremental backups every day of the week or whatever.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Okay,
Well,
here.
I
Go
know the
back to the
weekly
question.
one.
Let's go back
Wait,
to the
yeah,
question.
go back to the question.
For an
Yeah,
organization, that requires data to
shortest
be
amount of time.
recovered in the
Oh,
shortest amount of time possible.
I know what this is. This comes.
Shortest is differential. That's
Yeah,
the differential.
I think
I
it's
would go
not
with
though.
that.
It's not though because differential is like that's the one that grows throughout the week. If you have a full backup on Sunday and then you do differential every other day of the week, the differential backup grows. It's bigger Tuesday than it is Monday, and it's bigger Wednesday than it is Tuesday. It makes it a little
Okay.
slower. I think this
Yes,
one's
that's right.
faster. This one's just
But
what
okay.
changed since the last
Okay.
backup. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. That is
Even
in
smaller
case
here.
of backup. Like you backup will take more time. But in order to recover it, differential will be faster,
Is that right?
isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know there's reasons to do either one. Let's just put an answer and find out.
I
Differential.
think differential.
I'm sticking with
Let me look at
incremental.
it.
I'm going on the record.
He's talking about recover. He's talking about like recovery, not like backing up. How long it will take.
You're right. That's true. It's talking about recovered in the shortest amount of time possible. That's why I think it's incremental, frankly. uh,
Okay, let's see.
Matt, a security technician, notices a high number of ARP spoofing attacks on his network. Which of the following design elements would mitigate ARP spoofing attacks? ARP spoofing attacks, guys.
Flood guards. Flood
Is that,
guards.
is that right? Maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds maybe right, but ARP spoofing
No,
attacks.
no. Loop protection, no. VLANs, no. Implicit deny. No. I think it's flood guards.
ARP
Mahmoud,
spoofing.
what do you think?
I'm not sure.
I'm on implicit deny. I think you set it to
I don't.
deny all MAC addresses, except for the ones you've got.
Why not VLANs?
I don't know. I don't know. Why not be honest? What were you saying tomorrow?
I said I'm between flood guards or implicit deny.
Go with the flood guards.
We'll go with
Flood
flood
guard
guards.
and implicit deny. These two debating. Implicit deny is like you allow all these, but everything else deny, right?
Yeah,
Charlie?
Yeah.
it's deny everything, and then I'll
But that's
choose these ones to allow.
Yeah.
but that's a rule. That's a rule, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's asking for a design element.
Oh,
Mm,
good catch.
It's-
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm thinking this, since he's saying that it's a high number of ARP spoofing attacks on his network, so you're getting flooded with all these attacks. So flood guards is the one I'm looking at.
Let's go for it
Okay.
and see if it's right or not.
Okay.
All right. Pete needs to open ports on the firewall to allow for secure transmission of files. That's your keyword right there, secure transmission of files, so SFTP or something like that. Which of the following ports should be opened on the firewall?
22.
Right?
22, 21, 22.
21, 22 is FTP.
22 is SSH.
20, 20,
SSH.
20, 21 is FTP and 22 is secured.
And
Right?
23 is telnet.
and then UDP. TFTP.
Yep.
69.
Yep.
We don't need that.
Which is insecure as shit. Right? Now we know that.
Yep.
All right. Last one in this set. Sarah, a security tech, has been asked to design a solution which will enable external users to have access to a web server while keeping the internal network unaffected by this access. Which of the following would best meet this objective?
EMC.
See.
Let me see. I can't ever think about these when I read them.
Yeah, it's DMZ.
DMZ sound about
Okay.
right?
Yeah, place the web
Yeah.
server in the DMZ.
Enable external users to have access. Yep. And keep it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's correct. All right. I got a feeling this one's gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt, guys.
Let's see.
It's gonna hurt.
I think so. Oh, not bad. Not bad.
Not bad.
Only two.
3 and 7.
80%. That's good. Let's see.
Oh, we got
T.
fucking IMAP wrong. All right, let's try SM.
So we went with y'all chose IMAP. I thought it was gonna do SMTP. Okay, all right.
Try
I changed over.
SNMP.
You want it? I'm guessing SMTP
Okay.
for right now. I gotta know. 7 was also wrong.
Okay.
Okay, if that's incremental, I'm gonna say I told you so.
Go with the
Okay.
1 monthly. Yeah.
Okay.
Bing.
Let's see.
Oh no, it's not. It's neither.
7 is
Full
full
backup
backup.
weekly.
Daily then.
What you choose?
I'll go
weekly.
back.
Full
Damn
backup
it.
weekly.
Go back to
Yeah.
7. And make sure we know we were
Full backup weekly.
That's what it
weekly.
is. It's daily. It's daily, dude.
It's daily.
It likes daily. Look at that.
Ah,
Let me go back.
so it's
Where do I go
against
back?
what we thought. So it's daily they want to do it.
Full backups daily. Really?
It is shortest amount of time possible.
So all this other shit was just palaver.
So what I'm thinking is it probably backs up everything after everything is shut down. Like if you work 9 to 5, I guess they do a full backup around 6 or 6:30 after everybody's should be out there.
Yeah.
Or
I
out of the
mean,
system,
but the
should I
key to
say.
this question, Robert, though, is recovered in the shortest amount of time possible. And I guess that's saying if you have the full backup every day,
Daily. Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. It just was a weird question. And then this one,
SMTP, that's the watch. Yeah.
so that's
SMTP
all
25.
right.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah, that was it.
You know what I think? I think it's only going to let us do 5 sets of these because I
they
think
will
I think that's why they're in blue. Or oh no, maybe
Six. Give you 6. Okay.
I might be wrong.
Let's see. Okay. Matt must come up with a design solution which will enable remote users
This
to
is weird.
securely access network resources. Which of the
Okay.
following design element again will
Very
enable
similar.
Matt to meet this objective?
VPN.
Design solution which will enable remote users to securely access. Yep.
Bang. Right?
Gotta be.
Everybody on board? These are a lot of Sarah's all up in here now. Here comes Sarah again.
Mhm.
Sarah, a security analyst, is trying to prove to management what costs they could incur if their customer database was breached. This database contains 250 records with PII. Studies show that the cost per record per breach is $300. The likelihood that their database would be breached in the next year is only 5%. Which of the following is the ALE that Sarah should report to management for a security breach? Wow, what a question.
What the hell, Sarah?
I know how to answer this.
Oh, I got you. I already got the answer already.
Do you?
75,000. So 75,000. Then he said breach in the next year is only 5%.
Minus 5%.
Times 1.05 gives you what's next year is.
There you go.
37.
75. Yeah.
Right? That makes sense to everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Could you see my
Yeah.
calculator?
Yeah, because you put the 5% of that 75. So yeah.
0.05, baby.
Yeah.
I sound like Sonny. You ever seen a Sonny classroom for these videos? He's this Asian guy. He's always saying very fun. He's very, very fun. I put him on like 2 times speed to watch him. Matt, a security analyst, needs to select an asymmetric encryption method that allows for the same level of encryption strength with a lower key length than is typically necessary. Which of the following encryption method offers this capability?
All right, it's 2 of them we're familiar with: Diffie, Hellman, and RCA. So
RSA.
I mean, RSA.
RSA, excuse me. What
But
did I
we
say?
know,
No, okay.
but we know two fish exists, and I
Yes.
believe
Yeah,
I believe it's
the
symmetric,
only yeah, you're right.
right?
Correct. 2 fish is symmetric.
And ECC is electronic or elliptical curve
Electric.
cryptography.
Correct.
And I think the key word with ECC is mobile devices, if I'm not mistaken.
You're
I think
right.
it's right. It's like super
Yep.
easy to use with mobile.
Is 2 fish that's symmetric or blowfish is symmetric?
They're
Two fish and blowfish are symmetric.
Both are the same.
Sorry,
Both
sorry
are the
for the
same.
noise.
Oh, they're the same thing?
No, they're sorry about that. One is an improvement upon the other.
Correct. 2 fish is an improvement. Well, I wouldn't even call it
Maybe
an
not even
improvement.
improvement. Yeah.
It just it carries different cipher block bits.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. So let's get back to our question here. The key is lower key length than is typically necessary, right?
And asymmetric.
And asymmetric. Yep. And
I
so
think it's Diffie-Hellman.
Diffie-Hellman. The only thing that I think about that, Mahmoud, is that Diffie-Hellman's old, right? And this sounds like a new kind of up-to-date technology that gives you a lower key length that is typically necessary. I feel like it's 2 fish.
Two
But
fish is
two-fish
symmetric though.
Oh,
is
shit.
symmetric.
I forgot. So what does that leave us? Diffie-Hellman, ECC,
Is this either
RSA.
Diffie-Hellman, ECC?
I think
RSA is
that's
also
the
old.
that's the only choice we have. I think
What's that, between Diffie and RSA?
just Diffie. That's the
Diffie.
choice. Yeah.
I don't think that's the thing about Diffie, though. Like, I think that's
Not
like, when you look up Diffie-Hellman, I don't think it gives you this lower key than, I think one of these,
the other thing closest to it could be RSA, but
Yeah, because
that's
ECC, it doesn't apply because, like you said, it really works towards
maybe that's why it works
wireless,
towards mobile, though. Or maybe, yeah,
mm.
maybe that's what it is. I feel like RSA is complicated like that, but I don't know. This is a tough question.
I think I'm gonna just go with Diffie-Hellman.
Yeah, because RSA is almost similar as his Diffie-Hellman.
I think it's ECC.
I think it's two fish.
It says
Even though
ECC allows smaller key compared to a non-EC cryptographic.
That's what I was saying. Maybe it's this because this is the one that works with mobile devices so well. Maybe it's like,
Same level of encryption strength with a lower key amount.
want to guess this?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
If you pull
Diffie-Hellman and RSA is almost similar.
if you pull ECC on Wikipedia, kind of gives you some.
Yeah, I'm trying not to cheat, Mahmoud. That's the whole point.
I'm trying to educate your mind. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you're at a different level, then look it up.
sometimes we don't know, so you might as well educate your mind while
I'm
you're
trying to challenge myself.
try to take a guess at it.
Right? Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pete, a security administrator, has implemented SSH across all network infrastructure devices in the enterprise. Which of the following protocols will be used to exchange keying material with SSH?
Well, shit.
I think it's TLS.
TLP.
It's two?
No?
Oh, TLP.
TLP.
TLP, transport layer protocol. I think it's SSL then.
Just strange king.
I think it's
Oh,
SSL.
I mean,
I think it's secure sockets layer. I think transport
I
layer
think
protocol.
SSL.
This is when you see this, I think you're gonna see encapsulation and shit like that. DLP.
That is the one. Transport.
Oh, I think it's SSL.
SSL. SSL
I'm on SSL. That's why
The only thing about SSL is one of those.
TLS. Oh.
Yes, it's one of those protocols that are kind of decapitated, and when you think SSL, you think TLS because TLS is the more upgraded version of it.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have TLS on the question here.
Correct.
Or no, we don't.
You know what? Okay, I changed my mind. That's not the one. I was thinking about TLS. So that's not
this
the
is
one.
this is
No,
Rex,
I think
which of the
SSL.
following? I think it's IPsec. Isn't it? I'm not sure which it.
Sometimes sometimes you just start throwing out answers at the end. when I choose one, you're like, oh, I think it's that. I don't know. Go on the record. We're gonna guess this for now.
Okay.
We'll probably be wrong.
I definitely don't think it's that.
What do you think,
stay
Tamara?
with it. So.
Just we stay with it, but I think it's TLP.
Make a mental note of what you think it is, and we'll check it in a minute. After a production outage, which of the following documents contains detailed information on the order in which the system should be restored to service?
Disaster.
Yeah.
Plan, yeah.
The order in which the system should be restored. Yeah, that's right. Everybody on board with that?
Yes.
Yep.
Disaster recovery plan. Yeah.
You on board with that, Robert? Yeah. Here comes Jane again. Jane, a security admin, is reviewing the company's official documentation to mitigate the risk of data loss due to personally owned devices being connected to perform company-related work. Which of the following documentation should Jane most likely review and update? I'm loving C here.
Yeah,
Oh, C, accessible use policy. It covers everything.
I'm with you.
Okay, somebody want to take that one?
Which of the
I got
following
it.
settings can Jane, the network admin, implement in the computer lab to ensure that the user credentials cannot be captured by the next computer user?
This is like a screen thing.
Yeah.
Or maybe
D.
not. Deployed private. Oh yeah, look at that. There it is. That would do it. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what we're talking about. I've never seen a question about privacy screens on this. I know we've talked
Okay,
about
no,
these.
hold on, Charlie. Network is to implement the computer lab to
That's your
ensure
key.
that
Computer
user
lab.
credentials cannot be captured by the next computer users.
Basically, shoulder surfing.
How they can capture?
They're shoulder surfing. It's like
Mm-hmm.
it's implying that because they're in a computer lab, there's a shitload of people packed into one room, and that you could look over the little divider over to the next cubicle and see what the guys.
Oh, it also, I'm thinking, I know it's D, but I was thinking about the first computer in the original state upon reboot.
No.
That makes some sense. I know that's like a, what do you call that? Shit. Virtual infrastructure or whatever. Whenever you restart a computer on in your company, it's like starts at the same screen or
Yeah.
whatever. But that's no, we flesh out all the answers, Robert, even if we think it's D. So that's
It's
fine.
D.
But
It's the last one.
if you read the question here, I think that what I'm implying here is after the one user leaves, the second user come.
Mhm.
Nah. I think it's just like it's a crowded situation, right? That's all they're implying.
No,
don't
I
know,
think
which-
it's for the
I would
next
go
one.
with C on this one.
Okay, it's D for sure. I bet my life on it.
Do not display last username on the login screen.
Hold on. Go back.
Okay,
You
now I
think
got me
about
reading
this,
this question again now. What's your final session? Because I'm used to working in the school system. That's what we had to do a lot
I would.
as far as give
I'm
out
telling you,
testing.
Yeah,
I would go to my
it's
damn.
definitely D. It's definitely D. I
Oh,
mean, C,
okay,
whatever.
D. All right, let's go.
on
Okay.
record, I'm with C. I'm with the Mahmoud C.
All right.
So let's
Your
see.
your
Let's go
records are
next.
noted.
Okay.
Sarah.
No.
Sarah, the security admin,
Come on.
must configure the corporate firewall to allow public IP address on the internal interface of the firewall to be translated to one public IP address on the external interface of the same firewall. Remember this? Which of the following should Sarah configure?
Pat.
Is it Pat? I think maybe.
That's the first thing that came to my mind. I said, Pat.
Mhm.
What about network access control
Yeah.
down there in D?
No.
No. What's NAP and DNAT? Do we even think they're anything?
Pat.
Nap is you just when you're tired.
That's right.
That's what it
right.
is.
Port address translation, I think, is our answer
I don't
here.
know. Yeah.
I think we're right on that. Pete, the system admin, here comes Pete, wishes to monitor and limit users' access to external websites. Which of the following would best address this? Sometimes I don't understand the answer to this question. But I'll tell you what it's not. It's not this.
Mm-mm.
I'm liking D. And one of the things I'm struggling with was what this is versus what a reverse proxy is. I'm still struggling with that. A reverse proxy hides you, I know that, but I think a proxy can limit to which sites you go.
Yeah, they're like a filter.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
T-Rich, you're on point, T-Rich.
Okay. All right. If we block all traffic on port 80, nothing can go through.
That's
So
right.
that's not limiting. That's like blocking.
That's right.
So that's A is out.
Yep.
And install a proxy server. That's another possibility. Yes. That's like you put in like rules. Okay. You can go on port 8080 to this website or that website. I mean, you can include
Yep.
some websites in there.
Yep.
So I
Yep.
will go with D.
D. I'll go with D too.
The other two are I don't think
Not relevant to this question. Good job. Jane, the CEO, she's the CEO now, receives an email wanting her to click on a link to change her username and password. Which of the following attacks has she received? Oh, this is great. It doesn't have the confusing one.
That's the
Well,
wailing.
Phishing. Well,
It always puts spear phishing in here, and it's always right, and I hate it because it doesn't make any sense because it's the CEO.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad it's right there. Whaling.
Whaling.
Oh boy, how'd we do? Oh boy, not bad.
Only two.
7.
Do again.
4 and 7.
Let's check it out.
4 and
Not
7.
bad, not bad, guys. Oh, I was wrong. I'll take that one. I was wrong.
So we say transport layer protocol? No.
What's our
The
second
one I
guess?
said was TLP, but I'm not sure what you guys are. You guys are on SSH.
Diffie. Let's guess.
Jiffy Hellman?
Let's guess Diffie and see if it's right.
I will go with IPsec, but let's
Yeah.
go.
We'll find out.
Oh yeah. We go back up on
Number
that question
I
again.
can't believe I was wrong about privacy screens.
Hold on, let's see.
What the?
What's
Number 7.
I think it's
Oh,
probably
this one
this.
is correct. Like the number 3, that was correct, right?
Yes, that was
ECC.
correct.
The ECC
4?
was correct.
That's
4
right.
and
ECC?
7 were wrong.
Srijana says C on 4. 4 and 7 were wrong.
4, I would go with IPsec, but let's
I had
see.
this. I
Let's
had
go.
that. That's what I had. That was wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he had secure soccer
yeah,
later.
no, IPsec. IPsec, but
Kaiser
let's
wants.
see.
I'm gonna humor you, Kaiser. Although I think you're crazy.
Okay.
But you were right about this one. I was wrong about this one.
Number
So C.
7.
They
What
said
are we
C.
left?
They said
See?
Yeah,
thought you-
C.
See?
Okay. C. D was already wrong, so.
Ooh,
correct.
7 was.
4.
7 was right. So 7 was correct. Good job on that. I had that completely
Yeah,
wrong.
that's why I said yeah.
I would go to my
Oh.
grave. I still would go to my grave saying this is right.
No, because if you take the question literally,
It's implying that you're in a computer lab. So I guess
Yeah.
that answer that we have there does make sense. But
My
also
thing is,
D definitely makes
it
sense too.
does.
Huh?
You're right. It does make sense, but my thing is privacy screens would eliminate you even being able to see the daggone last username on the screen, period.
You could if you look straight at them. If you look straight at the screen, you'd be able to see it. That's why this is probably more secure because this only protects you from angles,
Yeah.
right? So this is real. That's really bad. Yeah. Okay. I'll concede on that one.
Anyways,
Okay.
can you guys go with my answer on number 4, please?
Yeah. What do you like?
I
You
think
like
I
this?
think Tamara's right on this one.
You like Diffie?
No.
She said A.
TLP.
Hey, transport
Okay,
later.
let's see.
I'm sure. I think she's right.
Yeah, she is right.
Oh
No!
no!
No.
Son of a bitch.
I guess. We did
This is good. If this is gonna tell you if Kaiser's right. If
got
this is
DP wrong. We got
Diffie,
DP
do we already see Diffie? No,
Oh
it's
my
right.
Jiffy.
It's Diffie. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't
But
believe
what's
that.
let's read the question again. Like,
oh.
Okay. This set of question we debated a lot. So let's go from the first one.
All right. We got these right. We got this right. We need to.
Okay, that was correct. That was easy.
We did our math on that one.
Yeah, that was good.
See this one
Number
though.
3.
See this.
This one we debated.
Look at the last few words. Used to exchange keying material within SSH. That probably should have been a clue.
Absolutely.
Exchange
Oh, you know what?
keying.
This is from our book, Exchange Keying Material within SSH.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I just that was a tricky one.
I mean, being able to pick up the exchange keying part would have definitely eliminated a lot of those answers.
this one I didn't get. Number 8, I didn't understand.
What did you want? Nap?
Yeah, what's PAT?
Port address translation.
What?
And by virtue of the fact that we got it right, I think we can assume that definition right there is what it is.
I think I saw it
Pat,
before. I think I know it's something, and I
I've
did when
definitely.
I
okay.
first. Yeah, it came
Pat
straight to my
and
mind when I
Nat,
saw it.
Pat and Nat are very close to each other. Like that, they work.
I know what
So
NAT does, so if it's close to it,
yeah,
then
it's
it's
the same
probably
thing.
It's the
yeah.
same thing
It's the same thing. Yeah,
except for ports. Yeah,
same thing as Nat. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
we got 9
Yeah.
right. That was good. We did okay. That was pretty good.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Is this the same one?
Okay.
Yep. I bet you it's gonna start charging us.
No.
We'll find out.
Did you put in credit card?
Yeah, I'm not doing any more credit cards, Kaiser. I want my PII kept to myself.
Good.
I'm trying to drop Security Plus jokes in as much as possible. Mm.
Which of the following can be used to discover if a security attack is occurring on a web server? Discover.
Monitoring access logs.
log,
You
yeah.
got it. You got it, T. Rich.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Last one.
Look at Jane. She's all over the joint. Jane, the security engineer, is tasked with hardening routers. She would like to ensure that network access to the corporate router is only allowed to the IT group from authorized machines. Which of the following would most likely be implemented to meet this security goal?
Takas Plus and ACL.
I think both of them. Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
D.
D.
Ooh, it's only giving us one answer. Oh yeah, but D gives us both. Okay.
Mm-hmm. When in doubt, go with the one with 2.
That's usually good policy tomorrow, I think. I wonder what the math is on that. Although I tend to believe you guys. Wait a second. What are we trying to do again? Only allowed. So it's. Yeah.
And only
Yeah.
allow.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that's a control list.
I'm with
Yeah.
it. I'm with it. The lobby of the hotel allows users to plug in their laptops to access the internet. The network is also used for the IP-based phones in the hotel lobby. Mike, the security engineer, wants to secure the phones so that guests cannot electronically eavesdrop on other guests. Remember what eavesdrop means, Mahmoud?
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
Yep.
Listening secretly.
Yep, there you go. Which of the following would Mike most likely implement to ensure the phones so that guests cannot electronically eavesdrop on
VLAN.
other? VLANs.
VLAN.
What about, I mean, what is this? Oh, Christ.
MPLS.
MPLS.
What's this again? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if this is a thing.
No.
MPLS.
Oh, boy. So, they're IP-based phones. You can plug into the get the internet through like physical ports.
Multiple
I
protocol.
have a feeling that the NPLS is the right answer.
Yeah, it's
What is it?
a network
Yeah, you
security.
just like that because it's a sexy unknown.
Yeah, I do.
I bet you it's our old friend VLAN. But separate voice gateway is kind of sexy for me. I don't know what that means,
No.
but
I never heard
No,
of
no.
that.
sounds good though, doesn't it?
No. No.
So what are we guessing? We're gonna guess MPLS blindly.
Stick with
VLAN.
VLAN. Stick with VLAN.
We are.
If you're on
We
the
are not
test,
guessing. We're just.
if you're on the test and you're in this situation, what would you do?
A VLAN all day.
I will go with. I will
Yeah.
go with VLAN.
Yeah,
I think
go
I
with
would.
something I know.
I think I would too.
Yeah, go
Mhm.
VLAN.
But I have a feeling.
Sujana
I
wants
have a feeling.
MPLS. I think.
But what is MPLS? Anybody know?
It's a multi-protocol label switching.
That's probably what it is.
It's a telecommunication networks that direct data from one node to the next.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So
That's
based
what it
on
is.
short path levels.
Shortest path or whatever.
Yeah, shortest path compared to the long network addresses.
Well, that might be a
Okay.
red herring.
But I will still stick with
Yes.
VLAN. So let's go to the next
You
one.
know what? VLAN. VLAN.
You think it's?
VLAN.
I think it's a red herring. The way you just described it, it sounds like it's super related. but it didn't exactly accomplish what they were looking to
I'm
accomplish.
going to
VLAN.
VLAN, guys. VLAN.
We're sticking
It's,
with our
it's
gut.
separating. It's separating the network. So
Yeah, I mean, let's stick with that and then learn our lesson on the back end.
okay, the
Take this one, someone.
network.
Yep.
I got it. The information security department regularly walks the campus and around the buildings looking for unauthorized open wireless networks. This is an example of
Or driving.
I think that's right. Even though it sounds weird to have it come from an information security department, you want to say it's a site survey, right? But I think that's a red herring answer.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's war driving, even though they're not driving and it's not bad people doing it. I still think that's the definition of what it is. What do you guys think?
Site
Mm-hmm.
survey. Site survey.
You
I
would site
agree with you.
you got some site surveys out there? Well, that's
that's
fine.
what I'm thinking.
It sounds right, doesn't it? A site survey, but I think it's a
Yeah.
trick. I think it's a trick. I think it's asking you to rethink what war driving actually means.
hmm
An open wireless network.
That's the part of it that makes it war
Yes.
driving.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's
I'll go with war driving.
I mean,
go with it.
it's a guess. I still don't. I mean, I'm going on the record for it, but here comes Jane again. She's all over the place. Jane, a security architect.
Hey guys,
Go
what
ahead.
do y'all choose? What do you choose for the last one?
We chose war driving. Although
Go to site surveys.
Robert's
Site survey,
going, Robert's on the record.
yeah.
You want to go on the record for site survey? It's
Yeah.
done. It's done.
Yeah, I'm gonna record that.
All right. Jane, a security architect, is implementing security controls throughout her organization. Which of the following best explains the vulnerability in the formula that a risk equals threat times vulnerability times impact? Wow.
That's a first.
That's a first, is it not? Um, vulnerability is related to the risk that an event will take place? I don't think so. Vulnerability is related to the value of potential loss? I don't think so. Vulnerability is related to the probability that a control will fail. That I like a little bit more. Vulnerability is related to the probability of an event. Probability of the event. I don't like that. I like C.
I like B because there is an impact, and an impact has a
Yeah.
potential loss.
Mm.
Yes.
All right.
B.
I'm going to go on record for C on that one.
All right.
Sarah, a security
Oh,
admin, has been tasked with explaining smart cards to the company's management team. That's a
Both.
not. Which of the following are smart cards? Tamara says D.
PIV,
Yeah,
A and
PIV
C,
tokens
and CSC.
Mm-hmm.
What
A
is
and C. I mean D.
what are
What is what?
what are any of those acronyms mean?
PIV. Let me see what that is.
How does that help me?
That's right.
What the hell is PIV though? Personal invitation victory?
What is
Initialization
PIV?
vector.
Oh, that's different. That's different. Okay.
What's PIV?
Personal initialization
It's some
vector.
kind of it's some kind of a card. You have a smart card to
Mm-hmm.
get in.
Mhm.
Yeah, and CSC. I don't know what it means, but it's the kind of same thing. So
That's the C. So you guys know what the cards that have the chips on it?
I can
Yeah.
I can picture it.
Yeah, that's what a cat card is. But
Okay.
I don't know what
like they
cat
put
stands for.
But you believe it's
yeah
a combination of a token and a cat card.
yeah
It's a
Oh no,
it's a
no, it's A and C.
PIV.
tiv
both of
and a
this
cat.
A and C. A and
Okay.
C.
A
Yeah,
and C.
D.
A
D is
PIV.
the answer.
Okay. So it's not a token.
Yeah.
All right. This is a long one. I'll read this one. A security tech is working with the network firewall team to implement access controls at the company's DMARC as part of the initiation of configuration management processes. One of the network techs asked the security tech to explain the access control type found in the firewall. With which of the following should the security tech respond? Implement access
A.
controls at the company's DMARC
Demarcation.
as part of the initiation of configure management process.
What's
Encryptionary.
company's DMARC? What is that?
I mean, I don't know. We can extrapolate what it might mean based on what demarcation means. It's the point of difference, point of change, point of.
Oh, the point of this.
Discretionary.
Yeah, I'm
Discretionary.
with Kazar with A.
Okay, leave everything. Just read like explain the access control type found in a firewall.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that will take you.
But you need
Yeah.
there's not clues there though. You got to have a clue from up above that. It's like explain which. Well, how can I explain which access control it is without more clues? And the clues has to be in that first sentence. Access controls at the DMARC as part of the initiation of configure management. Wow. Yeah,
The
probably
technician is
A.
asking.
I probably think it's A.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's just asking what kind of firewall you are using. I mean, are rule based. Yeah.
yeah, but it's asking it based on implementing it at the DMARC as part of this initiation of configure management process. That's the clue. Let's try A, see how it goes.
Okay.
Going with A. Okay.
A security tech is attempting to explain why some of the company policies should be changed for high-risk IT positions. Which of the following concepts best explains the support for fraud detection? What?
Attempting to explain why should be.
That's a weird question.
Okay. Mandatory action. I'll
You
go
don't
with that.
you don't think it's mandatory vacations?
I think that's the correct answer.
Well, you do. I tend to agree, frankly.
Other ones are like high risk. That's a high risk. That's the one you need
I like
mandatory
the one that starts with
loss.
least privilege, but then it ends really weird. It's like while the staff member is out of the office. That doesn't make sense.
No.
Time of day
Exactly.
restrictions. That's not even true. So you're left with C and D. And separation of duties is better than mandatory. I don't know if it's better. I think it's got to be. It leaves D.
No.
Mandatory vacations is like DLP. Whenever it's a choice, it's the answer. Which of the following best
Which
describes
of the
it? Yeah,
following?
go for it. Yeah.
Okay. Which of the following best describes a DMZ? Buffer zone between protected and unprotected networks. A network where all servers exist and are monitored. No, sterile, isolated
Got
segment
it.
with access list that is protected by firewall and a VLAN.
I think it's D.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's A.
Yeah, A.
It's a
I'm with
buffer.
you.
Buffer
It's
zone
not.
between protected
It's
and
not a
unprotected.
network where all servers
It is a
exist.
buffer.
It's a buffer.
It is a buffer zone.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
What
Oh
about the
no.
D? I mean,
It's a buffer.
Tamara knows
What are you
yeah.
saying,
DMZ
Shujana?
more than anyone else.
Like guys, what about D? I mean, it's wrong. We're not going to change the answer. But what about D for
It
DMZ?
doesn't feel. The
Okay,
only thing about the
that
D is it says
DMZ,
private. DMZ is
yeah,
usually
DMZ is
public.
like a
Yeah.
buffer. It is a
oh,
buffer. It is a
you guys are
buffer.
right. It's a protected, unprotected, and unprotected network, right? Okay, I go
It's
with
like
A.
protected, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
public
Yeah.
facing. It's like internet facing. If that makes
Yes,
any
I go
sense.
for A also.
Mm-hmm.
Protected and
Mhm.
unprotected. Thank you, guys.
Mhm. Our friend Radius and TACAX. God damn things.
Okay. Which of the following would ensure confidentiality and authorization to the management interface of a router?
That's a network plus
Enable an
question.
access list. Yes. Enable SSH and TACACS. Enable an access
Secure
list and
shell and
enable
tackers.
LDAP and I think it's D.
Enable LDAP. Strong passwords.
I like B.
Mhm.
Look like B.
I'm with Robert. I like B. I
Let me
think
look at
the part of its authorization.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Okay, TACACS and radius. I mean, TACACS plus is like used now. TACACS is old, and I don't think they use it. I mean, that's preferred. If they said TACACS plus, SSH is like the securing router confidentiality and authorization.
I think the key is in the combination of two things that are in the answers.
Hmm.
Isn't it like confidentiality and authorization
SSH
is
definitely.
What tester,
strong
John?
password? Is it like
SSH will
confidentiality?
definitely.
Somebody go. Man, they all look good.
There you
They all-
go.
Guys, what were you saying? Can you go back?
No, sorry. Okay, SSH. That sounds more. I mean, better. That will secure your connection, and that helps with your confidentiality.
Yeah,
And
because you
tag
get
access, what tag access is like your authorization. LDAP, the one initially I was thinking, and strong password, that's just like giving you access. It's not like securing the connection or anything. That's just um, the verifying who you are, what you are
Hmm.
with passwords and stuff like that. It's not like doing anything else. So
The reason I like SSH was the last couple of words. Look at this last couple of words. The management interface of a router. All I can think of is like when you're. I don't know if you ever done that Cywar, or I think we did it in class too. When you're like porting into the router or to the like device. It was a server I think we were using, but it's like you're using Telnet or SSH. So that's what made me think of that. I don't know. Let's find out. It might be wrong.
select
yeah,
that.
go with that one. I'm going with that one. So you
It
add
might
both of them together.
it might be wrong.
Why not pick? Why not pick a hat?
We are
Uh,
right on that one.
you like this one tomorrow?
No, I'm just asking. Why not?
I don't feel like that's management interface for a
Thing
router material.
SSH. I think the keyword here is confidentiality and authorization. SSH is confidentiality is encrypted, and TACAS is authentication.
Authorization.
Authorization,
Authentication.
not authentication. Authorization.
Yeah. Yeah.
Authorization.
Right.
Authorization, not authentication.
So
That
Author.
changes
authorization.
it.
Why?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Authorization. It might be this.
Gosh, which one is it?
PKI.
No,
Authorization. That's password material right there. I'm gonna go with D.
Guys,
LDAP.
too much thinking is not good. Just
Yeah,
pick
I
one.
know.
Pick
I know.
one.
I'm going with D, but what do you guys want?
okay, let's select that.
Let's see the results. Okay, 10 was wrong.
Ah,
That's not
only two
bad though.
wrong. Number five,
Ah.
This was
that's not
wrong.
bad. Okay, let's select SSH
Go with B. Yeah.
and number five. Okay,
That's it.
Oh,
Oh.
number five.
Oh.
Let's go number five. Number five.
This was what I wanted.
go
Okay.
with
Let's look at that. Bingo.
it.
Let's go back to questions. Make sure I'm good.
So the probability of control will fail. That's what got me on that one. I don't. You had somebody had it related to value, and I didn't have that. We got war driving right. And let me go up real quick.
Everything
We
is
got
fine.
the VLAN was right.
VLAN.
We didn't get screwed by that
Yeah.
one. That was good. We got both B and C. That was
Mm-hmm.
that was a tough set. Access logs we got. Okay, got that one now. Got that one. That was a tough one too. This was a tough one. 7. We got mandatory
Rule-based
vacations.
access.
I think when it comes to access control for a firewall, it's always role based. I
Right.
think that's what
Okay.
Kaiser was trying to say earlier.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Buffer zone. Now we know it's TechX. All right, let's see if this lets us go to 7. Come on, baby. Yes.
Ha!
Look at that. Go for it, somebody.
A
Okay, I got
company
it.
is
A company is
Somebody saying? Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go for it, Robert.
Go ahead.
All right. Companies expend an extraordinary amount of web traffic that is clipping the server. The web traffic suddenly stops. The mail server experiences the same amount of traffic as before, then crashes. Which of the following attacks would this best describe?
Freaking
Of
weird.
course, it's DOS.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the first beginning here. The extraordinary amount of web traffic. That's DOS.
Yeah. Yeah.
UA.
Let's not overthink it.
And second part is crippling the server.
Crippling the server. Yeah, but that
It's
crippling the server
same
can
thing.
be
Yeah, it's the same thing.
sure, but the web traffic is doing it. That's what the key. The
Mhm.
web traffic. That's DOS stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. A database server containing personal information and a file server containing non-critical information must be secured. Which of the following would be a best practice to secure the servers? um,
Play database line. Do it require biometric orders. Play database server. Do it cipher log.
what a weird selection of answer choices, huh?
I know.
Okay, database server has spy information, so
that's
that
the one
has to be like extra secure. So which one is that?
Does that feel like
behind a lot.
biometric to
That's
you?
So
Okay.
Hang on, can we rule out D? Because it wouldn't be placed both of them in behind a door, would it? I mean,
require biometric authorization.
it's making a
Okay, let's see
differentiation.
what place the file server behind a door requiring biometric. Okay, place a database server behind a door requiring biometric. Okay, C we will rule out.
Site, you don't think cipher lock is as strong? Probably not.
Yes,
Does that
that's
leave you
correct.
does that leave you here?
So yeah, I think it's B.
We have
because
A
the-
and
the-
B. We can put both in the biometric authorization. Yes, A and B.
You like both of them?
Do both.
Yeah,
I don't
I
want to
will
put
put both
both.
of them.
You must secure both of them though.
That costs too much money. It
Yeah.
takes too much space. I want to just put my critical shit in there.
But isn't it the same that the database server has both information? It has the
Yeah.
file server.
There's a database server with PII and then a file server. There's two different servers. And the file server has non-critical information.
And must be secured.
Must be.
Then go
Both
with
of them
A.
need to
Oh,
Security
okay.
server.
Okay, look at that. Must be secured.
D.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. B.
Okay.
Good job, guys. Good job, Robert, on that one. Here comes Jane
Jane
again.
Jane has recently implemented a new network design at her organization, and this is to passively identify security issues with the new network. Which of the following should Jane perform?
What's our keyword in this one?
Network
Passively, right?
Passively
passively
identify security issues with a new
security
network.
issues.
So she wants a
A.
vulnerability assessment.
Mm-hmm. That's what she
First
wants.
one. Yep.
That's what she wants. That's passive, right? While opening an email attachment, Pete, a customer, receives an error that the application has encountered an unexpected issue and must be shut down. This could be an example of which of the following attacks. somebody's got their mic up really loud or something. I can
I
hear
hope
my.
you
I
know.
can.
There's
I can
echo.
hear. I can hear myself.
Receive.
All right, what is happening here?
Pete, customer
And
He's opening an email
oh,
attachment.
so it could be a header manipulation or
I feel like it's either header or cross-site, right?
yeah, between them two. I think it's header though. That's why I was looking. Between them A and C is two.
Oh, email
I'm looking
attachment.
at.
Pete, a customer receives it. So he opens the attachment and it says, "Whoa, bro, you got a problem." What's going on there when that happens? Is that cross-site or is that header manipulation?
I
I
think
feel
it's
like that.
buffer overflow.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
So,
Cross-site, I don't think that will make you shut down your server or computer. Header manipulation, you just change the header.
okay.
The email application shuts down, not your computer.
Is it cross site?
I'm gonna go on
Yeah.
record for cross-site. If you want, we'll put buffer.
Okay.
Which of the following only
Site.
uses a private key? Ooh. Only uses
It's
a private
C
key.
on this one. Symmetric.
Yeah, it's got to be which one is symmetric.
AES.
Think so.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, everybody else, what do y'all think?
AES is
I will go
symmetric.
with AES.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh.
The security admin has installed a new KDC for the corporate environment. Which of the following authentication protocol is the security administrator planning to implement across the organization? LDAP, Radius, Kerberos, and XDACS.
Or extended. Okay, extended attackers.
The question is, what is KDC?
That's KDC.
Isn't that
Okay,
related
that's-
to Caribou?
okay, here.
Oh, Cabarros.
It is Kerberos, and it's a TG ticket granting ticket thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
it's
Kerberos.
something
Yeah.
about that, but it's Kerberos.
Right, you're right, Lisa.
You know that
Yeah.
KDC?
Yep.
I would normally think that D was directory, and I'd go with that.
No, it's not direct.
Oh, look at
It's
this! Look at
something-
this! Look at this! Look at this one. Which one of the following fire suppression systems is most likely used in a data center? Suck it.
Okay, it's like
FM200. We've come across this one before, guys. This is FM200. It's like a gas that comes out of the HVAC.
Yeah,
puts out-
and
puts
it's
out
not
fire.
a radio channel.
FM200.
Yeah.
Peter has a.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go for it.
No, you
Okay.
you go on.
Pete has obtained a highly sensitive document and has placed it on a network drive, which has been formatted with NTFS and is shared via CIFS. Which of the following access control apply to the sensitive file on the server?
What is CIFS? File system.
Yeah,
NTFs.
it's got to be something file system.
It's
Answer is
either.
D.
I go with
I
D
think it's
too.
D, mandatory.
Yeah,
If it's like sensitive, go with mandatory.
yeah.
File system. Okay.
But it's saying which of the following access controls apply to the sensitive file? Just that sensitive file? Just one?
Yeah.
Mandatory.
I don't think so.
That's a mandatory.
Not for me. I'm
Why
gonna
not?
go
Okay, so
Yeah, sure.
because it's only applying when you're putting a mandatory file system in. You're not doing it for one file. On a
I'm going
server.
with D.
But it also
Okay,
has
there's
to
a-
admit.
It's discretionary. That's my guess.
discretionary is like
I know what it means.
person owned, but
I
like
know.
mandatory is like with the
Classification.
I know what they mean.
classification. Yes. Okay, let's go with the 9.
Sensitive file on the server is probably right. Matt, a security consultant, has been tasked with increasing server fault tolerance and has been given no budget to accomplish his task. Which of the following can Matt implement to ensure servers will withstand hardware failure with no budget?
Mm.
Old site.
Costs money.
They said no budget.
Yeah, he's got no budget. You don't have any money for a cold site.
I mean, he can spend all the money he want to.
Yeah, that's what it is, right?
Yeah, when you got no
Huh?
budget,
You
Yeah,
can
you gotta
spend.
setting up a
he's not
cold
limited
site
to. He's
costs
not limited
money.
to any kind of money.
He's got no money. He's got no budget to accomplish this, guys. He's got to make
No
a
budget. I
he's
know,
got to he's
man.
got to make a like a configuration change or something.
He said
Okay.
he's got no budget. That means look, my understanding
Okay.
for no budget is you can spend as much as you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. It means he's
Okay.
got no $0.
Listen. The last
Listen.
part
Unlimited
is
budget is when you spend whatever you want. Unlimited budget.
list. Okay. Before we go to cold site, let's read the last part. Will withstand hardware failure. It's not like a disaster. Disaster, you will go to warmer cold sites.
I mean, I
Hardware
think
failure, you need like a
RAID, bro.
RAID. Yeah.
Let's see.
Inexpensive discs.
Uh,
Let's try it. Here's another FM 200 question. What a weird thing. Which of the following should be
that's
connected?
HVAC. Don't even read that one. Select HVAC.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it. Oh, see, we can't get the damn. See, look.
Enter correct access code.
You can't get the answers.
How
Son
do you
of a
get a
bitch.
code? How do you get a code?
You gotta pay.
What?
How
Yeah,
do you
that's
know that? Does it say that?
because no, I've used these tests before. I knew that there was a difference between the blue ones and the red ones. They gave you 6 free ones, and then the rest were pay. I think I actually have paid for something. I probably have paid for these. I bet you if I sign in, it'll let me go. If I can sign in, I don't see anywhere to sign in. I think I have probably paid for these things too. Anyway, we can just do a few more of the other ones we had. Let's go back to these.
I have on Udemy. I have practice tests that they time you. If you guys are ready for that.
Hang on a second. I gotta go back to these for 1 second. I want to know what the answer of this is. What was the one I was really wanting to know? Oh, this wasn't the one.
No, I think that's You go one more.
6. Oh no, it was
No,
7.
not this one.
It was
Yeah,
7.
7. What?
This one was tough. 4. I'd like to know what that one is.
Can you Google it?
It looked like a hard one to Google.
And the cold site one and the RAID one too.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that was a great cut.
Let's just double check this. Oh, I just saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Cover us, okay. Good. We had that one. This one was pretty tricky. Oh, that one's the one I was all upset about. I don't know. I'm still not sure what this one is.
At the end of the dinner. Yes.
At the end of the dinner, Hannah. So it's just a file system. What was the other one? What was the other one? CIFS?
TIFS.
Yeah.
TIF.
Look, SMB header. Wasn't that one of the answers?
No, this was the access controls.
Oh, yeah. Shit. Shared via CIFS. I'm sure it's one of the 3 bottom ones. I guess A. What about this one? So the only discretion I had with Mahmoud was no budget means $0. Unlimited budget means whatever you want to spend. This means he's got no money. So that's why I thought it was RAID or load balancing. I don't. We're never gonna know. We know this one. Anyway, we got 7 minutes. You guys want to call it or just do a few more? Sufficiently annoyed yet? Ugh. These were definitely different than the other questions, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if they're security 601. All right. Well, we can always go back to these for a couple more. I don't know if we've seen this one, but we know it's VLAN. We're never going to look at that. Wow, look at this one. It's VLAN too.
VLAN.
No, it's not. We didn't read it.
MZ.
We didn't read it. Which of the following design components is used to isolate network devices, such as web servers? What? I would say VLAN all day.
Well, VLANs to separate what?
Web
Routers and
servers.
what? Switches, right?
Web
Yeah.
servers, DMZ.
Web servers.
DMC and VLANs are routers and switches.
Yeah. Which of the following authentication protocols make use of UDP for its
Radius.
services? That's yeah.
Radius.
Radius. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Radius.
I did not know that, but I think I would have guessed that.
TACX is TCP,
TCP, yeah.
IP.
So look
Yeah.
at Jane. She's popping up all over the joint.
What is she doing here?
She's everywhere, bro. She does everything too. She's got every skill. Jane, an IT security technician, needs to create a way to secure company mobile devices. Which of the following best meets this needs? So she's gonna secure company mobile devices.
I like C.
Yep. What do we not like about B or A? Let's see. Pop-up
Said A.
blockers don't really
Limit
Yeah.
voice
face.
encryption.
Nah, I don't like it at
No.
all. Firewalls, network access control. I mean,
Mm-mm.
I don't hate that.
Mm-mm.
That doesn't make sense.
So
Locking
C really
cabinets.
pops out.
C jumps out.
Mm-hmm.
Bingo.
Bam.
Boom.
Because of a mobile device, I think the remote wipeout is always an option.
That should be an absolute option if it's
Yeah.
a company phone.
Yes.
It's a dead giveaway. That's what's going on too.
Yeah.
Mobile device management of some kind. Emily, the security admin, must configure the corporate firewall to allow all public IP addresses on the internal interface of the firewall to be translated to one public IP address on the
We definitely
external.
just saw this.
Just saw it.
Let me
Yeah,
tell you the
Pat.
answer. It's Pat.
At least we get an explanation here.
Yeah.
Okay, here. It's extension to NAT. Okay.
Hey, look for maybe all those questions are here.
Mahmoud, I would not be surprised.
Yeah.
And if you can find another database or questions for next time, just bring them. We'll go to use those. But these are still here. We know this one, don't we?
Logic
Based on
bomb.
time.
No. That was
I hate these.
Which of the following provides the highest level of confidentiality on a wireless network?
My point was maybe we could have found the answers for the previous questions. If we looked here, let's say we
Yeah.
look
Oh,
for
yeah.
NTFS.
No, your point's well taken. Yeah, they might be here somewhere.
Mhm.
If you really want to search for them, we probably could. What was the one we were dying to know? I can't even remember. Let me think. Let's get this one first. What is this one? WPA2 or MAC filtering?
Highest level
Confidentiality.
of confidential. That's the one, and that is. I
I mean, I
keep
feel like
switching now.
that one you're letting only the people you want to let in. I think that's probably higher than this, maybe. Confidentiality. That's hiding yourself. That's probably WPA2. Anybody want to take a stand?
I will go with guessing with Mac filtering.
Kaiser's going B. I'm going C. Let's find out.
I think C.
C.
Yeah, I was about to say C because that encryption thing,
Mm-hmm.
authentication.
Yep. Answer is C. I just looked it up too.
It's kind of a weird question.
Yeah.
Highest level of confidentiality. What does that mean? Ooh.
Hmm.
Which of the following IP addresses would be hosts on the same subnet, given the subnet mask of 255 times 3.224? Select 2. What the hell?
You cannot stand subnets.
Bro, I am lost. What the hell? Alright, well, it's gotta be, the clue has gotta be something to do with this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, need to calculate it.
Oh,
1, 2,
Jesus.
3, 4.
That's
Okay,
31
8,
difference. 30.
4,
What
2,
the?
and 1. 2, 5, 5.
Yo, I have absolutely no idea. I don't even know how to get the right answer.
Isn't it dividing 255? I said how many we have left in 224?
31, or there's 31 numbers separating them. There's got to be one for broadcast, so I got 30 out of that. I didn't know what to do with 30.
30.
Okay.
What do you do with 30? You subtract it from 224? Nope. I have no clue how to get this. 199 is 25 less.
31.
89.
Okay, 16. 8 is 4. 4,
Holy
28.
shnikey.
30 and 31. So from 6.
Like, there's not two that are next to each other. I have no idea.
Okay.
Who's got any
I'm
idea?
calculating.
No. When it
Kaiser's
comes down
calculating.
to
I'm
when it comes
still
down to the fight of
calculating.
me and subnetting, I'ma always lose.
Tamara just
No,
puts up
right?
the white. She puts up the white flag, and I'm probably with her.
Oh man.
I'm like mystified. I mean, I haven't had a question where I've had absolutely no guess before. I have absolutely zero
if it
guess.
was me, that's what I would do in the exam if I have this question. I'll look for the two that close to each other, like B and C. That's all I have to do.
A and B, Street John is going with. I'm gonna go with D and E.
You know what? It's not going to work, but I'm just going to choose A and B.
That's all right. I like your head. Guess it. C and
D and
D.
E. Oh, C and D.
Why though? Why? 30 hosts. We got that right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's 30 between that.
161 and 190.
Huh?
Yeah.
In between
That's right.
161 and 190. Okay.
Bro, I am still kind of lost. I mean, I'm not still kind of lost. I'm totally lost.
Okay. 224.
Oh, we can't end on that. We got to do another one. This is slightly better, but not much. A
File
file
on a Linux
go.
server has
Yep.
a file on a Linux server has default permissions of read, write, rewrite, and read. The system admin has verified that an user is not a member of the group owner of the file. Which of the following should be modified to ensure that N has read access to the file? Okay. Read, write, all three groups have like read access.
hmm
It has read access to the file.
So is uh
Not a
is the
member of the group owner. So she's
group
not the
owner?
owner.
Which group is that, Kaiser? Is that the first three or the second
Yeah.
three? The first
The
three is group.
first three are group. I mean owner. First one are the owner,
Then it's a
then the
group.
group, and then like everybody else.
Okay. Okay.
Everybody else, yeah.
So she's not a member of the group owner.
First
She's a
one
member.
should-
Yep.
Okay. Let's go for the choices. User owner information of file in question.
We're looking for something that needs to be modified. Yeah.
Group membership of for the group owner of the file in question. The file system access control list for the file in no.
Has anybody ever heard of a
That's
fackle
not a
before?
direct.
I don't think.
No. Okay. B is B and D. We can just throw them out. Directory is not a directory. It's a file. So if it's directory, there should be like something before that. So user ownership information for the file in question and group membership for the group owner of the file in question.
Group membership. Because she's not an owner.
She's just a
So
user.
has default permission.
She's just a user, yeah. So basically,
That's why it confuses me. It looks like.
let's see.
But look, directory permissions on the parent directory of the file. She's not a member of the group owner. She just needs read access. I thought she has read access.
That's what it looks like, it right?
But I think they don't want her to have like other permissions from other groups.
Yeah. They want her to be in the middle group. Is that what they're saying? And
No, she want to be in the others groups. Yeah.
This like right here, this one right here.
The last one.
The last one, the very last one.
Yeah, well, that's what she's.
So they want to. She already has it, but they want to. They don't want her to have like other permissions like RW.
So what do they
RW,
change?
The first two. So you will. That's the answer is like more confusing than the question.
Yeah.
I think it has something to do with this, the middle one, which is why I'm gonna go with C. But it could be.
Let's go with C.
It's probably
let's
fackle.
Go with C.
Yeah.
Now it's gonna drop fackle on me now. That was D. Okay, this was the permissions. File owner permissions. The second RW are group permissions for the group that has been assigned to the file. The third R is all users. To enable Ann to access the file, we should add Ann to the group that has been. That doesn't really help me.
No.
It doesn't explain the question, right?
We should Ann.
That was a cluster F. Stupid Ann. She's always up to something bad. I'd rather deal with Jane.
Should add Ann to group.
Let's do one more. This is one we can handle. Which of the following are examples of network segmentation?
Network. And
select two.
B and C.
EMZ. C and D.
Yeah, I'm with Tam.
Yeah.
C and D.
C
I'm
and
thinking
D.
so. I'm thinking that's what it is. That's a way to separate things, and that's a way to separate things, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Bam.
Bam.
C and D. Yeah.
Good sesh.
Good.
What did we not learn? Anybody take any notes? I didn't take any notes tonight. There's a couple things that threw me off.
I took notes here.
Birthday attack.
Birthday attack.
Yes.
Radius uses UDP. What do you got, Robert?
Encryption.
Smart card is
Smart
PIV
card.
and CAC.
That was totally off the radar for me.
Yeah.
And I haven't even heard of
Okay.
those.
And I had
Let me write
something
those.
about
Let me write those down. All right. Well, we're back at this tomorrow. I don't know what tomorrow's going to be.
Oh yeah, I think we have 5 hours. I don't know what we're gonna do in 5 hours.
Tomorrow. Woohoo. Okay.
We better show off in there. Man,
We can create our own. We can create our own breakout room.
breakout room. People that know what they're talking about. Yeah, but we probably don't know what we're talking about. What do you suppose we got about 80% there? So we're just we're a little below where we need to be. But I think we were lower before.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think we were getting 80% before.
All right. Question.
Yeah, what do you
got?
got?
A question for you guys. Did y'all get that DocuSign hub thing from Lena today?
No, I haven't checked my email in like a week.
Email from her about signing a DocuSign or something.
All I know is I had to sign some agreement when I gave Kaiser a hard time I called them a rat, and they made me sign something and promise I would never do it again.
Oh.
Yeah, I was kicked off the Slack for a while too. I couldn't believe it.
Who did you call a rat?
Kaiser.
Not me.
No,
Not Kaiser.
No, what was our teacher's name?
Oh, you're
Musa.
talking
Musa.
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 Sean, maybe.
Yeah.
No, Musa.
It was.
You, Charlie, you definitely gave him a hard time. I remember he was like, don't swear. And you're like, we're all adults.
I mean,
we're all we want.
I don't do well with authority figures. I never have.
You know what? You said shit in the class, right? And he said, "Don't use that language." And later on, he was the one who used the shit word.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, both, so.
I'm a grown man at this point. I'm not worrying about other people's feelings that much, you know. I mean, we don't have time for that. This stuff is too hard.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry if I'm offended.
If you did shit, I'm gonna give it back to you and take that now.
God, we miss Gary, don't we? I mean, these guys are great, but I don't feel like I'm learning.
Do we know our teachers for the next class?
No.
Not yet.
I gotta. No, I think we might get Sushan again during CE era.
I thought he was doing his master's.
Maybe he is.
But
he is.
they put they put the material on Slack.
They did.
Yeah. I definitely can say that I appreciate having Gary in the beginning, right?
Yeah,
he
yeah.
definitely helped us. Yeah, he definitely helped us in that crawl phase. So.
Especially because I was thinking I was getting annoyed during that one network security class because we were struggling with our labs, and I finally remembered that even when we had Gary, we had a lot of trouble with the labs and stuff, and we'd waste a lot of time too.
Mm-hmm.
It was just that I liked him better doing it or whatever.
And he spent a lot of his own time.
Well, that's what really.
He definitely did.
Robert and I were in a lot of those detention centers.
Plenty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with Gary, he wanted us to learn. Like he doesn't care about how much the time he's spending or what efforts he has to put in. He was really concerned and wanted us. One time, like in the beginning, Charlie, he flipped. Initially, you was flipping a lot, but now you're not better, Charlie. So he was worried. He said, okay, I will contact you. I think he did contact you.
Yeah, he's great like that. He's great like that.
Yeah, so he was watching.
What's weird is none of our professors really I can't imagine any of them are doing this for the money. They've all got to be making like $250,000 a year at least. Don't you think? Like this guy Davidson's got 14 freaking certs.
Yeah, I think it's like this is
14
gas money for them. This is
maybe
all gas money for their
gas
testers.
money.
I think they just do it to get put it on their resume or something. Like, okay, we did this one, or get some credits.
Mm-hmm.
for more certification, or I don't know,
I don't think they
or
look for the
continuing
job. I
education.
think how could you recruit them? I think they go out and try and find these people.
Maybe. Well, they're all smart and they're all very, very accomplished. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They're all making a
Yeah.
ton of money.
But yeah,
If I made that much money, I'd be out spending it.
And it's a wide range. It's a wide range of different professionals too. Like
Mm-hmm.
I would have never guessed Earl didn't. He has no certifications,
Yeah,
none.
but he
But
knows a
you
ton.
could tell he knows what he talks. He knows what he's talking about.
He totally does. And he's got a lot of experience, and he's a likable guy.
Mm-hmm.
I gave him kind of a hard time at first, but
who's the
Earl.
or
You know
yeah.
what? My personal feeling is like they are very accomplished. I know that. As far as teaching, I don't know. I
Yeah.
think sometimes like they are reading from the slide, and
Yeah.
everybody has a back expression, you know.
Yeah,
So
I know.
that's what I mean. I understand Charlie and Kazar and Mahmood and Nancy and I mean, that all you guys discussing from here. But I mean, they are really good in what they are doing. Tamara also, Robert also, right? So I understand from the discussion from the students' question. But as far as teaching, I think there is some. Don't read from the slide. It's not going to be
There's
helpful.
Yeah,
there's like a
that's Sushan.
there's like a lack of cadence or like a lack of like ad libbing that they're not doing. It's like I don't want you to read the slides. I can read the slides. Like
Mhm.
talk about the slides. Like let's like
Talk about the slide.
Okay, this module with Richard Hoska, he's better, but previous what was that?
everyone was mad at Sushan, I think.
Yeah, but they were not prepared. They never
Right. Right.
the
They
No,
really
norm-wise,
you
in
know what I
fairness,
didn't
they
they were
like
weren't.
down.
about Sushan? He was disengaged.
Because
wasn't-
he was doing too much. He was
Yeah.
doing too much. He had
Mhm.
he was mentoring someone on the side. He had
Yep.
his masters going on, his regular job, and then he would come here. And by the time he came to our class, he's tired.
Yeah.
You know, so it was
Yeah.
like he was just doing too much. And then Musa just wasn't prepared.
Musa wasn't prepared.
Musa is Charlie's friend.
Man,
Hey.
They
I
go
went
way
to
back.
we went to war for a minute there.
Yeah, I mean, he knows a little something, but he just was never prepared, which is why we never finished any of the labs, and it was crazy.
Well,
That was a
dude's got
frustrating module for me.
that was for me too. Dude's got 3 jobs. Like slow your roll, bro.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, if you're gonna do
He
this,
was working around the clock.
yeah, he was working like a dog.
Here's the thing: if you're teaching, no matter like how many jobs you have, or what else you are doing,
You gotta
have
go.
to put
Yeah.
your you
Yep.
have to put your time. You have to be prepared. You
Right.
don't want to look stupid. You don't want to look stupid or like unprepared or anything in front of your students. I mean, it doesn't matter like if they're like 4 years old or
25 years old or 100
100 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like students are students. They want to learn. They have questions. They observe. They like make their own assumptions. So
Mm-hmm.
I guess it just pisses
I-
me off when they haven't gone through the labs beforehand. That like
Hey,
that. for
Charlie, I
example.
want to read your feedbacks that you put on for them.
What I say?
No, those surveys. What did you put?
Well, I haven't ripped them a new one on the surveys really. I mean, at one point I put something to the effect of we are wasting a lot of time doing stuff that we really should have been told to do before class. Like I believe that if everybody comes in with the labs, having attempted the labs, like it makes it way faster, and then we can just talk about it
Yeah.
more. So
Or
I was like,
downloaded this stuff.
yeah,
No,
just like give us an
But
update
the-
somewhere. Like you start your download now. Tomorrow we're gonna use this huge ass file that's gonna take an hour to download. You know, depending on your
in
system.
in the last module, I put this one in. I say like they were never prepared.
Yeah, they really weren't. But
Lava, I did that one like straight. I said no, this is unacceptable. I mean, I did not like it. We did not. Like, we wasted a lot of time.
see, I wasn't
Just for
so harsh.
teachers
You were
not being
harsher. You were
prepared.
harsher than I was. That's what I mean. That's what everyone.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what everyone thought, though. You said what everyone was thinking.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was too much for me. I could not handle it.
Look, we got to come to Jesus with the fact that we're only going to get so much knowledge out of this education, you know.
Yeah.
So
Well,
the rest is going to be on us.
right.
But I think it's
Mhm.
enough to get a job. That's the
Yeah, I
that's
think I'm convinced. Absolutely. But a big portion of what we're doing is you have to commit the time on your own as well.
yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I'm just impressed by you guys. I don't have a job
And,
right now. I'd
and
be.
this stuff is not.
What's that, Sujana?
Yeah. You know what? Like, I also quit my job because I wanted to. Like I feel like I'm not putting enough time. So, right now for a couple of months, I'm going to stay at home and study.
Yeah.
That's why I'm able to attend group
Yeah.
sessions, and this
Yep.
Man,
is
I
really.
wish.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
I
know.
told you guys I'm getting deployed, so I'm technically I'm about to leave for training in New Jersey tomorrow.
Shit.
I'll be down there for 2 weeks, and then right when I get back on the 22nd, I go to school. I go to military school for to be eligible for promotion for another 2 weeks, and
Mhm.
then from there I go to Texas to get for primo because we're going to Cuba.
After the
So it's
Whoa.
crazy.
wow.
So are you going to
Oh,
be
wow.
You're going to be continuing with the program all fine?
Oh yeah, I'm determined to finish out for June because I don't want to like I just feel like this is the momentum. I don't want to stop the momentum.
No, yeah, keep
Yeah,
it going. I
we're
think you're doing
almost done.
great.
We're almost there, yeah.
But
So
the Python, I was looking at the Python class. It's only 2 weeks thing,
so
Yeah.
there's your
So it's
example.
short.
It's like here's Python, here's like a couple commands, here's how to use it a little bit, but we're going to move on. Like so
Yeah,
that's kind of on us if we're going to want to learn that as part of our resume.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to do these. I don't know how I'm going to do my resume, but I'm going to try to I'm going to try to like learn a bunch of things on the side and put those into.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you know what, guys? I really feel like some of the times I feel like very overwhelmed with cybersecurity stuff because
Yeah.
every page, every sentence had a lot of. I mean, I'm enjoying it because this is my dream job. This is my bucket list, right? So,
Mhm.
but I feel like sometimes, I mean, I think we are. I was comparing George Mason and other school program, and I feel like
Mhm.
it's good that we are doing a lot, but sometimes when we are doing a lot without a break,
Mhm.
from couple of months we have no break, right?
Yeah.
And then I feel like it's overwhelming, and the gnat is confused with breeze, and the breeze is getting confused with another thing, right? So, uh,
Yeah.
I mean, it's good that we are getting with a lot of with this money, we are getting so many information drilled into our head. But how much can our brain can handle is the question,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I know.
For me, yeah.
I
Uh,
But
know.
the
you
good
know
thing
what?
you can always go back to the information that you have.
I
And go. I don't know how
I
much we
am
can have
glad.
access to this Slack
I'm
or videos.
I'm glad like we are taking this course. I saw some courses, 5 day boot camp for Security Plus.
Forget
I
it.
was wondering like what you can do like in 5 days, like 8 hours per day like, for 5 continuous days, and then they will have like questions and things like that. And I don't think I mean
And
we
those are
may pass
expensive
the
too. They're
exam.
like, and it's thousands of dollars, like $5,000, $6,000. I
Man,
see that.
Exactly. I
I've been
think
going
Yeah,
pretty
you,
Pat,
hard. I've been going pretty
we
hard
may
since
be
Christmas, and I don't have any of these things down, really.
yeah
How are you
we
going to
may
get it?
pass the exam, but like I don't think we will get like this kind of knowledge the one we are gaining here, like
Yeah,
through this
yeah,
boot camp. It's constantly like reinforcing a lot of things what we
yeah,
studied like our like maybe introduction course, and then like it's constantly coming back, all the topics are coming back and helping us remember and revisit them. So
Yeah. More importantly, it allows us to establish networking within each other as well.
I
yeah,
think it's okay
so
then,
mhm.
like for two, I mean, for that amount of money, we are getting a lot for the value, right? And
yeah,
maybe
Mhm.
like we can go back. What we can do is probably don't get overwhelmed. Go back, like go back and review those lessons later on, and don't get overwhelmed, probably, right? Because I
yeah,
think we are George Mason. Even like other school program I have, like not George Smith, but other school program, they are not teaching all this stuff that we are getting. So it's good that we are, I believe, like we can get overwhelmed, but with the money wise, not even University of Maryland global campuses, they have this kind of
Yeah.
this is really like a military style boot camp, I feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it'll.
Listen,
Yeah.
when you got when I get back from deployment in 2022, when you guys all have your first IT jobs, cybersecurity jobs, think about me.
You'll be at the DoD in no time. They'll recruit you. You'll be at the NSA or something. You'll probably be freaking hacking people,
Yeah,
hacking North Korea.
yeah, you will come directly as our boss.
Hmm. You know they love military people. You know they do.
Yeah. Oh
And,
yeah.
and we all do. God love you. But
You know what? This is probably like Navy SEAL boot
training,
camp
yeah,
training.
we just
Because
don't know
they have
about
a
it.
6 month, right? They have a 6 month bird,
Bunny?
like a some kind of bird program, right? Like with
Yeah,
the
Srijana, they
right?
took one look at me and said, "This guy's too fat and too old. Too old and too fat, right?" Hell no, I couldn't do
I'm
that shit.
I'm a lot older than you, Charlie, but don't think about that way.
I'm not. I try not to, Kaiser.
No.
But hey,
And
let me
you know,
close.
We're all gonna be.
I'm enjoying this course, and it's like very fun,
Yes, thank
knowledgeable,
you.
and it's not like I don't feel like old or anything. They say like there's no limit, age limit
Mm,
for
mm-mm,
learning.
mm-mm.
Yeah.
But
Well,
it's helping.
just think about it
Okay,
this way. I mean,
number.
how deep and how technical do you want to get with it? You know, like
Mhm.
if that'll take like 10, 15 years if you want to become an expert in some technical field. For me, I don't see that happening. So for me, it's kind of an okay thing. I don't know if I'll become a technical expert.
I'm Charlie. I'm not going. I'm not going that far, but whatever time I have, I will do my best and
Hmm.
try to be the best.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So like
That's right.
10, 20 years. Look at Gary. Gary is
Yeah,
like how old? Like maybe 70
He
plus,
I'd
said
say
he's
right?
70,
76.
75,
70.
76.
76. So he is doing PhD. He's doing PhD right now.
Let me say
He's
something
still
about
learning.
Gary.
He's still doing a lot of things. So
Gary is tight with money, I think, because I think he
mhm.
makes a lot of money. He needs to upgrade that house he's got.
Oh, he
That is
absolutely
so
makes a
that
lot
is
of
so
money.
not my business. That is so not my business. But
And
I
he
think he,
travels the world.
yeah,
He travels all over the
I
place.
bet he's got a ton of dough. Man, he's got cats. He should build a house for his cats. That's what I would do.
I
Anyway,
think he doesn't.
Maybe
He
he's
doesn't.
keeping that money for
I,
his kids.
yeah, I'm sure. What do I?
I
I'm
think
just
he doesn't.
totally.
I think
Deal.
he doesn't care about like big house or anything like
Yeah.
No,
big.
no, no. But
Yeah,
still,
he
I'd
just
buy the
like one of.
nicest bolo tie I could if I were him. You know, like I'd have like a silver sterling steel bolo tie everywhere I went. Nice pair of cowboy
Mhm,
boots.
yeah,
Anyway,
and maybe like he travels a lot and he doesn't like
he
need to
probably,
stay home that much.
yeah, he probably spends all his money on other stuff. There's plenty of things to
Yeah.
spend money on. I hope we make some money someday, but let's
All right.
hope.
I'm
I,
with you.
I need to. I got a lot of Vegas debts to run up. I'm a bad gambler too. All right, let's go on that note.
All right.
Have a good
Thank
night,
you.
guys.
Good
Yep.
night.
Till
See you
tomorrow
guys.
morning.
All right.
Great to
Bye
see
bye.
See
everyone.
you.
Good job tonight.
All
We
right.
had a
Good
pretty
night.
good night. Pretty good night for us.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye for now.